For women, what they can assess is their level of lubrication, if sex hurts, and if they get an orgasm. And so those are kind of the ways you can look at it.
Thank you for fleshing all of that out. Years ago, I worked on sexual differentiation, and in particular, the role of hormones in sexual differentiation. And indeed, as you described, we learned, because we were taught, and I think people still generally agree, that if one looks at the embryological origins of the penis and the clitoris, they are essentially analogous structures. Mm-hmm. And that a lot of male genital development involves literally the regression, the disappearance of the female sexual genitalia and associated organs, Mullerian ducts and things like that. And what would become the ovaries become the testes, et cetera, et cetera. Those are anatomical parallels. But what you just described for us very beautifully is the sort of functional parallels as it relates to sexual function and dysfunction. So I'm hoping with that framing that we can knock down a few of these pins in a little less time because there's a lot to tackle here. First off, I'd like to address the hormonal issues. You mentioned that only 3% of erectile dysfunction, and by extension, can we say also female issues with sexual arousal are hormonal in origin? Is that right?
So with desire, yes.
Okay.
They are hormonal in general, and arousal in terms of lubrication, if you're using that as a barometer, yes, you can see less vaginal lubrication due to hormones. And I guess I'd say 3 to 6% more, up to 6% we see of erectile dysfunction is hormonal. It's a small percentage of the entirety of erectile dysfunction.